Hey guys, it's JRChunks21. So I'm shooting this at 12:13 a.m. September 1st. I want to let you guys know, first of all, live stream is on Saturday. We're doing Fallout New Vegas. I'm buying the DLC today. The second part of that is we are changing the time. We're going to be doing it at 6 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time. 2 hours earlier. That's just so our wonderful mods have more time to be moderators, reading the chat, and etc. Secondly, I just wanted to put it out there again to any Yugi tuber who doesn't have a Twitter, or PokeTuber, or Fallout tuber, anyone like that. Violent Puma, Oxhorn, even if you're small, I did that. Those are just the names that pop into my head. I'm not specifically asking for them. If you guys want to do a collaboration about community service, it doesn't need to be anything specific. I'll come up with the questions, etc., etc. You can do we can make it a public collaboration, or I'll just ask you about it. How you feel about community service, how you feel about the disabled community in whatever community we're a part of. So if I'm talking to Dobbs, I just recently reached out to Ethan Dobbs. If me and Dobbs were discussing, I'll talk to him about the disabled community in the Pokemon world, and the Poke community. If I'm talking to Simo about the disabled community in Yu-Gi-Oh! In fact, Simo, you're the main one I want to do a video about. You took a step well outside of what I assume is your comfort zone. You took a step way outside of your comfort zone to make a video with about at YCS Ontario, I believe, or Toronto, I don't remember which, where you helped a disabled person. And I made a video not long after you made that, and I even commented on your Twitter feed about it, applauding you, and I still applaud you. Bravo. Yeah, that seems sarcastic, but it's not. I've applauded him so many times about it. And to let you guys know, you guys have seen my mom in live streams. My mom worked with disabled people, and she still plans to work with disabled people. I have family that's disabled, etc. And even she applauded you. My mom normally is very skeptical, and normally she doesn't like seeing stuff about stuff she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand the Yu-Gi-Oh aspect. To her, she thinks Yu-Gi-Oh is pretty much just North America, so she doesn't understand why this is a big deal. This kind of video is a big deal to me and to you, because here in North America we have disability. We have the disability. We have a Disability Act. We have the Disability Support Act, Disability Services Act. I'm not sure what DSA or something like that. Where pretty much if they don't give you accommodations for you can sue them. And to Mom, she applauded you, Simo, right after I explained that, this is something I've never seen or heard from. And I've been playing since the game came out in North America. I've never even heard of anything like this happening. Like you, I've done research. I felt that I couldn't go to a tournament. I have social issues. I have issues socializing with people. Stuff. And bipolar. It's a little overdiagnosed, but I have issues with ADHD and bipolar. Where today just seems like a day where I'm happy. Yesterday, or Wednesday's a good example. Wednesday, I was depressed. I was incredibly depressed. So, it's one of those things where I didn't think I could ever go to these because, one, I don't ever play competitively, but on a more in-depth level, I didn't think I could go to it because I don't see people with disabilities as being welcome in a community where you have to be there for hours on end with 500-600 people. I have issues with 20-30 people being around me at all times. And that's something I wanted to bring up. I wanted to applaud you, Simo. My mom applauded you. You know, everyone I've discussed about this, everyone in my family, all my friends that have it, even the ones that haven't seen it, have applauded you because, it's one of those things. You did something that deserves recognition. And I hold a leadership role at my in my Police Explorer program. And one thing I've told everyone in my post, and I tell every one of my friends, you could be an asshole to me all you want. You can say I'm a dick. You can hate me, etc. If you do something that deserves recognition, I will give you recognition. I will call you out and give you your recognition, your due recognition, your due privilege. And Simo, you've earned that recognition. As I said, I made a video entitling you as Hero of the Week, and you are. And until someone comes along that can beat you, you are the Hero of the Week. Now, granted, right after making this, there is going to be another Hero of the Week, and they're going to beat you out of it. And there is bias involved in that one, but you are the Hero of the Week at this point. So, Simo, again, I applaud you. I would love to get in touch with you, whether it be if you want to leave a comment, you can leave me a comment. If you want to get up with me on Twitter, feel free to message me on Twitter, tweet me in private, anything like that. I'm more than willing to get in touch with you to discuss, whether it be in private or in public. You can make that call. I'm not going to make you do something you don't want to. I just want to discuss with you. And I don't want this to be where we discuss it on Twitter. I want this to be personal between me and you, whether we do it in any Skype call or we just do it in a messaging each other on Skype or even on Twitter. It doesn't matter to me. I don't want this to be like a Twitter thing where it may sound bad, but I don't want our followers jumping in on this conversation where if you say it's meant to be private and it's private, I want it to stay that way. Because you may have something in there you don't want people to know. You may be one of those people that doesn't like people knowing his personal life. Maybe you have a disabled family member you don't want people knowing about. That's understandable. I understand that. I don't go by my last name in this. I don't tell you guys exactly where I live. I don't live in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I live somewhere way out of the way. No, I live way out of the way. I don't tell you guys my last name. I go by my first and middle name, John Ross. JR. Or I go by Chunks. I actually prefer Chunks. I like the nickname. But I wanted to make this, and to end this, I want to let everyone know. You don't have to expect recognition. You don't have to go out there and get put on the camera. You don't have to go out and be on the videos. You don't have to give an interview to the news station. Helping your community is the best thing. As an American, you'll always be told in school that your civic responsibilities in life are to vote and do jury duty and pay your taxes and sign up for the draft. Those are the 4 things you're supposed to do as an American to show that you truly do love America. I'm going to add a 5th one that's more important than the rest. More important than voting. Because your vote. Yeah, voting matters. I'm not going to lie. Voting matters. You make a big difference when you vote. Paying your taxes matters. People may not like to pay taxes. I'm all for paying taxes. I'm all for paying it. Because I know what the taxes is, well, at least supposed to do. I know what it does do. goes to Social Security, it goes to paving the roads, it goes to paying our military. And that's important. We would not be where we are without roads, military, and Social Security is a. I'm not gonna open the can of worms. I'm gonna put it over here, and I'm not gonna open it. And I'm all for jury duty. Jury duty is important. Now, granted, I'm very strongly opinionated on about jury duties and stuff, about juries. There's a thing in the criminal justice field called the CSI effect. It's where people have seen CSI and they think we can do what they see on that show, and we can't. In North Carolina right now, for the Fayetteville Police Department, we have to send our rape kits all the way up to the state crime lab. It takes us 6 months to get our rape kits back. So that's 6 months we've waited for a rape kit. And you think we can do it in, 3 hours because Grissom does it on CSI? Fuck, if we could do it in 3 hours, you really think there would be this many cold case rapes in the country? Do your research and look this up. And the fourth thing, that signing up for the draft. That's a big thing for all males. We have to. You legally have to sign up for the draft when you turn 18 as a male here in the country. That's important. When was the last time they called up the draft? Vietnam. Do I think I'll ever get drafted? Probably not. If I do, give me my M16, I'll go in and do what I have to do. I'd rather fight them over there than fight them over here. I got a 2-year-old niece that I don't want to see anything happen. I don't want to see anything bad happen to her. But the fifth thing that I say is more important than anything else in the world. Anything else, all the other civic duties, I don't care if you don't vote. Yeah, it's important. I don't care about that stuff. I don't care. 3 of those things you can solve just by not signing up to vote. You can solve the jury duty, the draft, and the voting just by not voting. But the fifth thing that I say is always more important than the rest, is being a part of your community. Even if it means just picking up the homeless guy and taking him to McDonald's if you know he's actually homeless. If you know he's not a threat and he just wants some food, and you just take him to McDonald's and buy his lunch. There's nothing wrong with that. Being a good member of your community... Sorry, guys. Being a member of your community is more important than anything else you can do. With everything going on in the world where there's hatred, violence, anger, all of this other stuff, the only cure to hatred is love and helpfulness. Love your fellow man. People give religion a lot of crap, and I see why. Religion causes problems. People will fight. I'm human, and between watching anime and playing games, I've adapted a policy of just ranking on humans in general. Humans never have a problem with finding a reason to kill each other. We've done it since we were made. Whether you believe we evolved or not. I'm not going to argue that either. That's a hot button issue, and I don't want to touch that. So if you're creationist and you believe we were created by God, or if you're evolutionist and you believe we evolved from monkeys, it doesn't matter. However you want to believe it, humans have always found a reason to kill each other. And we always find new ways to do it. It's something we are. It's one reason why we are at the top of the food chain. We have found reasons that we survive, and we've made tools to make it easier for us. But I'm not going to say that we should get rid of war, that we should be peace-loving. No. War is a necessary evil. It is necessary to have warfare. Should we do it all the time? No. But should we be peaceful and willing to not have war? No. That's how stupid that's how stupid things happen. But the thing that people need to realize is you need to know what you're fighting for. If you're gonna fight, you shouldn't fight because you hate someone. You shouldn't fight because you covet something. You should fight for only the defense of the people you care about. You should fight for others, not for yourself. And I'm not trying to justify that. I'm not trying to justify that. I'm trying to say in a roundabout way that being a good person doesn't matter. If being a good person should not be determined by your money, your status in life. How we should determine how good you are is what you do with your time, what you do with that money. Do you hoard your money, or do you go out and help people? Do you... The best example I can give is there's people that make six-figure salaries, and they take their money, and sure, they donate it. They donate all their money to help charities. Oprah Winfrey goes out and donates all of her money to charities, etc. Donates a good portion to charity. Yeah, they donated a lot. But does that mean that their donation is worth more than my mom, who donates $5 to the same charity, but she makes a whole hell of a lot less and has to support a lot more? No. And yeah, donating money is great. Don't get me wrong. If that's all you can do is donate money, do it. If that's all the group wants is money, and it's with the American Red Cross, do it. But if you can maybe go down and buy, there's people selling. Now, granted, they got in big trouble for it, but there was people right after Hurricane Harvey down in Texas selling crates of water, 24 packs of water, for $99. If I can go to Walmart and get that same box of water for $2 and load it up into a crate, load it up, take it downtown and donate it and say, hey, give this to FEMA to hand out, I'm going to do it. I'm going to give this to FEMA. I'm going to give this to whatever organization is going to get this water to the people that need it. That is my opinion on things. If I can do something that directly impacts the situation, I will. Now, granted, I can't drop everything and go help out in Harvey. I would love to be able to do that, but I can't. So I'm going to do whatever I can here to help. So, I wanted to make this a big point. I didn't want to make this like a minute video just discussing the live stream. I wanted to bring up what I'm trying to get done with other YouTubers and other YouTubers in general. And I wanted to bring up this. I wanted to let everyone know what they need to do to be better humans, to improve yourselves. So guys, have a good day.